But yeah, we're gonna kick off and just play Dragon Age Origins. For the sake of YouTube, I think this should probably be the first one too. So, Brendan, thank you in advance for your editing. um, Welcome to Dragon Age Origins. The hero you see before you is Steevia, a dwarf noble. We created her on stream moments ago, but then the stream dropped and a bunch of chaos happened, and we had to stop the stream. But we are back, and we are going to put points in stats. Very exciting. So I think I classed her as a warrior, which means that, yeah, the stats we want to prioritize are already have a good amount of points in them. We got 5 to spend. Let me refresh myself on what these also do, because I love having dialogue options, and sometimes it's worth it just for, you know, a magic or cunning dialogue option. So let's see. Measures a character's physical prowess, directly affects damage, accuracy, cool. Strength, important. Agility, dodge, archery, and dual weapon fighting styles. Okay, good to know. I don't think we need to worry about willpower or magic for Steevia. Cunning, here's what I'm curious about. Most skills such as herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind to master. Oh, that's like more for rogues. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make her like a tank. So I'm gonna go 2 in Constitution, 2 in Strength, and 1 in Dexterity. Oh. Well, I guess we're committing to that. Okay, here we go. Here's where I feel like the game is a little bit unintuitive. You kind of have to know, like, before you play what you want to invest in. If you spread yourself too thin, it really doesn't pay off in the end. So let's see what we got. Combat training. I've got 1 point to spend. Okay. Get that 3rd combat. That's a good idea. I also forgot there were these passive tactics. It's kind of like the gambits in FF12, which Brendan has been streaming. So this is more for rogues, trap making, not our style. I do like this. Intimidation. I'm between coercion, you know, to intimidate, or the 3rd combat. What do you all think in chat? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just wonder how far off the 3rd combat would be if we didn't learn it this time. But I want to intimidate, you know? I want those moments. I think I'm gonna go with coercion. Also, because that requires cunning. I imagine, you know, we got the strength and stuff for that. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Warrior. Oh. I don't think we're gonna do two-handed. I think this is gonna be a sword and shield character. Shield bash, we already know. That's really good. I might just go with that. It's pretty generic, but a crossbow is mightier than 2 swords and an axe. I like just the passive, powerful vibe, and so I think that precise striking is more rogue energy. I always forgot, yeah, shield pummel and shield bash. Shield defense. While this mode is active, the character drops into a defensive stance. Oh, I do like that a lot. Oh, that's also really good. A lot of good options here. Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield carrying side or like a active defensive mode. Let's look ahead. What awaits us here? Shield cover. My mic just shut off again. I am furious. I don't know why it keeps doing this. So I don't know. I hope we can keep this going. If it drops again, I'll do something. I'm sorry this is thrown off the stream a little bit, but we'll roll with the punches. In the meantime, I think that shield defense is the way to go. Normal.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar.
Worst case scenario, if it keeps dropping, I'll,
cities in the world.
I can't even tell if it's a battery thing because, like,
was once the seat
I charged
of a
it for a while before this stream.
Called deep roads, which stretch thousands
not interesting
of miles.
content, but just to, be real with you. Like,
the city now stands
it
alone,
might just be
cut off
randomly
from the rest of
disconnecting.
the
In that case, I
dwarven
can just turn it back on and we're
ancestral
fine.
by the Darkspawn incursion.
But if it becomes a glaring issue, I'll look into what's going on.
Secure in
I've voiced this before. The fact that I
construction,
just can't connect my
dwarven noble
Yeti
houses
to my... Oh, I'm playing this in the
continue
Series
their
S, which I
centuries-old
love.
power
But the fact that
struggles.
it doesn't recognize USB
Assassination and
microphones
blackmail are
is
commonplace.
annoying,
appearance
especially
of
when your
honor
fancy
is
headset
paramount.
keeps disconnecting while you're trying
You
to
are the
begin
second child
your
of
adventure
King
as a
Endon of
dwarf
House
noble,
Iduken, the
Stevia.
ninth Iduken ruler.
But why
elected
focus on
by
the
noble
negative? This is the
assembly.
beginning of an adventure. I'm pumped.
You grew up
I
in
don't.
a
I
world rife
truly
with
think I've never
political
done this one,
intrigue,
so I'm glad
and have
I
struggled against
glad I
brothers
rolled
and
it.
cousins for honor and
I'm also going to put on
prestige.
subtitles because I
Today,
can't
a
hear
feast
anything that's being
celebrates
said.
our first military commission, the opening
my
move
headphones
towards
on, just
real
nothing.
power in the
And I
ever-changing
know
game
all of you in chat
of
like
dwarven
subtitles
politics.
too, so I will
Greetings,
put those
my
on in
lady.
a
You are
second.
dressed and ready. Excellent.
Stevia rules.
I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Oh, okay. This is a fun challenge. What would Stevia say if I didn't hear anything this guy just said? Let them... oh, interesting. So, let them see me as a warrior.
As opposed to the paragon of beauty. Don't you remember how this game goes?
I really...
undressed,
Man, I
brothers
wish I
or
could
cousins
hear what
appears
he
and
was
thrashes
saying.
me. I'll take my chances somewhere outside the palace if you don't mind. Perhaps after the feast. Well, thoughts for later, I suppose. Moving on to the business at hand. The king
Dude, I'm
expects you
sure
to make
you're
an
a great
appearance at the
guy
feast,
and all,
but there's no
but,
rush.
like,
The noble
would
family
love
heads
to
will spend
pause
hours
and
boring your
access
father with
settings and
petitions
put on
petty
subtitles.
grievances. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont is
This is the
also
beginning of the
opened up
adventure.
provings
We're
for
going to
young
work out
warriors to test their mettle
all the rough
before
patches
tomorrow's
as we
battle.
go.
Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor. I've got a well-built magical broom just for you, but that's for later. What shall we do now? With
Let's
you
go have
as
a look.
always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay, Gorham, thank you for everything. Subtitles. Always. Perfect. Save. New save. Orzammar Royal Palace. It's all uphill from here. Cool, much better.
My lady.
Oh my god! I wasn't expecting to get so close to Gorham. Tell me about your family.
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you. Yes,
I love when
yearn to
characters,
face the
like you ask them
Darkspawn
for your
and prove
background,
my
like, you
worth
know
as your
me.
second.
I'll just tell you it all again, but you've known me for like 7 years. We'll be
May
spectacular.
the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride. As you will.
Cool. Ooh. Oh my god, I haven't played this in so long. I'm so excited. Take all. Always. I think the party I want this time, we'll roll with the punches, but I feel like I definitely want to use Sten. So I never really use him, and I always want to. And he will be our two-handed sort of barbarian character. Definitely Win. Win is always a must. And an open spot. I guess maybe Morgan or maybe Zevron. Get a rogue in there. That could be fun. But let's focus on the present. I really like the their take on sort of dwarven society.
Oh,
I don't know how much it's like. I don't know Tolkien enough to know how Tolkien-esque it is, but I think it's a pretty cool take. My favorite part of this game is everything in the Fade and all the mages and stuff. Like that beginning is so rad.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the proof.
Zev is big Sylvain energy. For real, yeah. You sure you want to go to the feast now? Let's go to the proof.
Can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Oh, that's what we were going.
I went to watch the provings. Most exciting.
I am at your service.
No sign of trouble here.
Yeah, not to jinx it, but
Cannot
I
be
guess
done.
I guess my headset was just sort of randomly disconnecting. So noted for the future.
I am afraid not.
Congratulations.
That's weird that he was like, "Don't go here yet," and there's nowhere else to go. Oh, this is the library. I remember this place. Oh man. Oh wait, no, this is. There's another area that's like more of a. There's like a dwarf historian with like
I am at
every
your service.
piece of dwarven history. That's later. Just some quick laps in Orzammar. I don't think I've ever played as a dwarf either. It's all very exciting.
I am at
Let's
your
just go.
service.
Yeah.
Look, the
My
Grey
lady,
Wardens.
many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lady. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
I do like this.
It looks as if the heads of House Bimo and Mino are keeping your father
I think
busy,
Steevia is a
which
little
leaves you
rude.
plenty of time for our dear
Which is
old
great.
friend, Lord Dace.
You're a credit to your caste, Sir Gorum. I've always said so. If I had a daughter, I'd give her to you and make you the noble you deserve to be.
You honor me, my lord.
First, let me congratulate you on your commission. 2 of King Endrin's children now commissioned war leaders. It does great honor to your house. Ha! No, I surely did not. Let us just pretend we spent another 10 minutes wishing good things on each other's houses, yes? There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth.
Lost to the stone,
Centuries
air-touched,
ago,
and the soul.
narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Yeah, like, why?
Let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice? When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Interesting. Just one sec. Just checking a few things. Okay, we are back. Cool. So they want us to speak on behalf of a... Oh.
Please reconsider. Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharak will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my sweet daughter. How fine you look in your grandmother's armor.
Oh, it's my
Are
dad.
you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses? These rituals have their place. It behooves you to get to know the nobles and let them know you. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today
Man,
so I
this
may
opening
present
really
to you my
throws you in
second
the
eldest
deep end
child,
of
blessed by the
dwarven
stone
politics, doesn't it?
and born of the blood that
I'm
ran in
trying
the
to
veins of the
remember what I
paragon
remember
Iduka. Who
from
would
my,
pose a question?
I think the last time I played this
Prospective
game was
commander.
like 5 years ago.
Who
It's been a
seeks to
while.
know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called surface caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
This is like the LTR extended edition. Yeah, for real. For better and for worse. Oh, Duncan's here. The minute I look away, he shows up. What does the Commander Prospect think is for these lost souls? Okay, so yeah, dwarves who leave to go to the surface, they can do whatever they want. Yeah.
Thank you, my lady. I am satisfied.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far
It's
into the
interesting.
deep
In all
road.
the intros, Duncan
Thank
shows
you,
up
King
to
Endrin.
recruit you for the Grey
While the
Wardens.
Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only
It's
because
usually
there
like a
are
little
masses
bit
on the
longer,
surface.
and there's like...
This could mean a blight, and my
I love how
men
he
and
just
I will
shows
discover
up
the
in this
truth.
one. It's great.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, Find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms. Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors' sake.
Point taken. Alright. Where to next?
Well, it seems Lord Dace got what he wanted out of you.
Yeah. The Diamond Quarter.
Your father has allowed the merchants to
Oh
show
yeah, I
their
remember
wares.
this place.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
Small roll to clock? That's outrageous. We certainly have some.
I can't but feel like I'm going the wrong way. Can I look at a map? Here we go. There's no goal. I think I just explore, I guess. I'm sure something will happen eventually.
What about that one? Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Telly, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the
Proving
house as a
grounds are in the
concubine
center
to
of the
care for
city,
her
if I
son.
remember correctly.
It brings
Thank
new
you,
swords to
and
a
Drake.
house, so many nobles look favorably.
Yeah,
on
that sounds
such
correct. What the hell? Yeah.
Then perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Telly, mind your manners.
I'll think about
My
it.
lady is kind and generous beyond her duty.
I really like the character we made. I think Steevia is going to be a great hero. A great Grey Warden.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena? He did pass this way a short time
I
ago.
did like the
but we escorted
Gorham. I
to
don't
him.
remember addressing this
Forgot
man.
about
That's
that.
great.
Forgive me, I should have informed you.
I do.
sooner.
Oh man, I
King
should play a
decided
little
you were
bit
not to travel
snobbier. I
through the
think I'm
commons
being a little bit
unguarded.
too nice, but you know, everything in moderation.
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Will we be leaving then? We are at your command.
Cool. Proving grounds. Oh yeah. Yeah, the loading times are definitely noticeable. In terms of being much faster than they were in my Xbox 360. Oh.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father? Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves. And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
Get to the point, Balin.
Sister, Trian is going to try to kill you.
Whoa. Yeah, that was my genuine
reaction.
reaction.
Myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Twice, it was a woman. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian Fear's father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside. It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live? You're the elder. I'll follow your lead as always. Of course. You've always been there for me. Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose my dearest sister.
Thanks, Balin.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragons smile down on you.
The Paragons, that's right. I wonder if that's a Mass Effect reference, or if it's just a coincidence.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come, men! Glory awaits! Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Cautious Balin.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramond and I need to have words with your sibling.
I think Haramond is like...
Good luck, my sister.
Once you get to
the
Orzammar in the main quest, you have to like back one of the potential kings. And one is like especially shitty.
Abandoned long ago by
I think this is the nice one though.
The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon...
I think one of them is like related by blood, but is kind of a corrupt politician.
The shield.
And the other is sort of who the king wanted to follow him, but is not related directly. Yeah.
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead.
Paragons are dwarves who do something important for their society,
One of the scouts will meet
military or artistic or whatever, and worshipped as something resembling living gods. Interesting. I do vaguely remember that from the game.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Iduken.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
I think for tonight we'll play through this story, like the opening, or at least most of it. I don't know if you can hear, my headset keeps turning off, which is like really frustrating. I appreciate you all being patient in chat and sticking with me. Everything will be situated for next stream. I'm not sure what happened this time, but you know, getting used to a new setup and all that, part of the process. I like the way Gorham runs. Pick up the pace, Gorham. Whoever invented the Zune would be exiled. I guess so.
What's strange?
Press A, K. Yeah. I do remember combat. Very cool.
It will be done.
That was one thing, the combat took a little bit of getting used to. 'Cause this was my first, when I played this, you know, back in like 2011. It was the first BioWare game I played that used this kind of combat system that I think you would find in older games of theirs, but not in like Mass Effect. Although Mass Effect 1 feels like this, but with like, shooting, which is why it feels so like weird to play. Whereas Mass Effect 2 and 3 are just straight up, ooh, a helmet. Straight up, you know, third-person shooters. Ruined Thag. Inventory. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. We look great. I remember when you get here in the main story, it's like real tough. Like that's usually where I may or may not stop a playthrough, is when I get to Orzammar.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn? Still, that was more than we expected. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Let's be cautious.
As you say, onward then.
Everyone looks so bummed out in the portraits. It's the best picture they could have got. Wait a minute. How do we... Let's look at the map again. Oh yeah, I think we have to go back and down. Oh.
Very well.
Little dinosaurs. This game rules. I forgot there were little dinosaurs in this game. I'm sorry, stalkers. Hey, Cloud Strife. I'm so happy I'm playing this game finally too.
Very well.
Yes, dwarves for life. This is my first time playing a dwarf. Humans suck in this world. They're really bad. Like morally, I feel, or at least most of them. So I like playing as a dwarf or an elf. Lesser than. For those in chat, just out of curiosity, how did you like Dragon Age 2 if you played it? I said this earlier when I was streaming and we had to restart, but it's also on Game Pass and I do eventually want to check it out. But I feel like it's very divisive. Oh, wait a minute. I feel like there should be... This looks like a cave entrance, but it's not. I adore Dragon Age 2, but you should 100% play on the easiest setting and play it like a visual novel. That's good to know. I was actually debating putting this game on easy, because every now and then, like, I think it took me a couple playthroughs to kind of figure out what the game expected of me. And because otherwise, like, I would get really stuck in Orzammar, like the Broodmother boss. I would always get stuck there and be unable to progress and get really frustrated. But the cool thing with this game is that you can also turn it on easy anytime. So I think I have to go down that road now. So if you ever run into that, we can do that, but I remember in my last playthrough, I like finally understood how to play this game, and I kind of breezed through it, so we'll play it by ear. This is the very beginning of Stevia's journey. I think she's going to be very powerful. She already is.
These are vile and tainted.
We just ignored a trap
It will be done.
like it was nothing. I'm actually going to use my defensive mode just because there's a lot of dark spawn. I really liked I love Origins, obviously, hence me playing it, but I liked Inquisition a lot, too. I thought that, like, I weirdly like the like, RPG stuff and combat more in this one. Overall, I like this one. Hey, my headset turned off again. Right when I was waxing poetic about how I like the story of Dragon Age Inquisition. You can never win. Someone in chat earlier said that Monsanto was trying to corrupt my stream, and honestly that will be canon for this playthrough. Is that this Stevia's journey corrupted by Monsanto. Honestly would happen, I think, to a noble. You know, she has this high connections that make others envious. A lot of assets reads, but the combat is more enjoyable. Inquisition strikes a great balance. If you end up playing Dragon Age Awakening, then I would definitely suggest playing Dragon Age 2 because you get to see where some characters end up. Very cool. Good to know. Yeah, I definitely will check them out one day. Whoa. Oh, it's a scout. I thought that was someone else.
I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
No, small talk. This is the opposite of small talk. He couldn't have been more direct. I have to say
We want the tunnel
it.
ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it.
Monsanto is the
Be careful.
secret persona god pulling the strings behind the scenes. Yeah, absolutely. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful.
I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
Hell yeah. Look at this crew. Why did none of them smile for their picture? Just... Stevia looks heroic. The rest look like they just are waiting in line for something they're not even excited about. Like, you know, just really upsetting. Again, Locke. I'm coming for you. Wow, wait, a little bit. A little bit too brave. Oh my god, yeah, it's like I'm the alpha. Eat shit.
This is it! They don't stand a chance!
Alpha's gone. Now the archers. This is a cool beginning. It's definitely a little bit more straightforward, I think. But you get a little bit of insight into the Dwarven society. I feel like I remember the Dwarven commoner being a little bit more compelling. Because we're on like the 1% side. The other side is much more undernourished, unfortunately. Oof.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there. Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Nobody steals my glory. That's
Understood.
the quote.
Let's move, men.
I do really like Alistair as well. And I feel like I'm kind of playing my character as Alistair in terms of like being a sword and shield character. It's always so hard to commit to a party of 4 because I also love the dog. The dog is great. But you know, I want to hear good banter. I feel like the best banter is probably
so
with.
Glad you could finally
God.
join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten.
I was going to say with Morgan, Alistair,
Turns out the
and
shield
Sten,
isn't quite as easy to
but
retrieve
Zevran
as
and Wynn also are amazing. Wynn is like,
I wager you know
would love to just hang out with
So
Wynn
maybe
in
you
real
tell
life.
me
She
where it
rules.
is, and I don't let my boys have to go.
It's my evil cousin.
I kill you.
Yeah, I don't even.
I'll try
Don't
to
even waste
hide
my time.
disappointment.
Just kill them, boys. We'll find this
He's
shield.
clearly evil.
Enemies ahead.
Yeah, he's shit.
Stop right
Badly wounded!
Now you fall!
Oh my god, the dog doesn't take up a party slot in Dragon 2. Someone knew how we all felt. That is a big plus to the human noble opening, is that you get the dog right away. Awesome.
It will be done.
This is pathetic.
It's a waste of time.
Show them no mercy! Show them no mercy!
Yes.
Oh.
Another foe slain.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Sorry, Scout. It's all on you. Here we go. Cool.
I'm right behind you!
We did it. Good job, team. Gorham, MVP.
Is that an Idukan signet ring? I guess that's how they got in here. The ring is Trian's. That means he... It would have been a major victory to get the shield first, but he showed his hand and failed. The first way we can hurt him is to find that shield ourselves. You have your orders, boys.
I think we got some better equipment.
Hurry.
Let's take a look. I think that's all good. Oops. Dwarven war axe. Let's see. I think the sword's probably still better. Yeah, I think we're good with what we have on. Suspenseful. Yeah. This is a cutscene room. There's no way.
This is the room. How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything. It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
There's an indentation here that seems to match the Dukin signet ring perfectly. Yeah. Oh. Well. Seemed promising. Is that it? Let's talk to the boys.
We should keep moving.
I'm right behind you.
I guess we leave? Yeah, alright. So long. That can't be correct. Hold on. are you guys doing?
We should keep moving.
We should hurry.
I'm right behind you.
We should hurry.
I'm right behind you.
We should hurry. We should hurry.
Maybe do nothing. No, that doesn't. That doesn't help. So bizarre. I guess we do leave. Okay. Yeah, this seems like the way back, I guess. No. God damn it. Well. Oh. As I said, off to a riveting start and stepped into a bear trap. My headset died again. So that's where we're at right now. I really don't know what's going on. It's probably just the battery, if I had to guess. Okay, let's look around for clues here. I feel like we need something else. You need to have people stand in the room at certain spots. Oh. Thank you. I didn't realize. Let's go back. You just saved me like 40 minutes. Stand in certain spots. Do you know where? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, cool. Stand here. Now it should be working. There we go. Shield of Hadouken.
That's it. We've got it.
It doesn't look like much.
The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the Shield of Hadouken.
If it helps rally the troops, it's a good thing. Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
Okay. I feel like we're probably nearing... I can't remember... Oh, wait, never mind. I never played this one.
More
So I was going to say I can't remember what happened, but I never played this one.
Of course.
And a chance!
It will be done.
Take that! You
I love the shield bash. It's so much fun.
This is wonderful!
Got 6 copper. Got a greater lyrium potion. I think we use this. Yeah, there we go. Mamma Mia, I remember Origins looking a little better visually than this. Yeah, there's something a little bit uncanny about this sort of like
this would be the perfect
2009 BioWare vibes.
We're all alone out here.
I'm also playing on the Series S. I don't know if that like if blowing up some of the older textures makes it a little rougher or not.
Of course.
What's that you're wondering about?
But I'm sure there are PC versions that look okay still. Keep your mind on the family business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, then.
That's a decade. Yeah. Yeah, totally. A decade worth of technology certainly helps things look better.
By the stone, it's
Oh,
Trian.
shit.
It must have been a darkspawn attack.
This doesn't look like Darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
Someone's coming.
Feels bad. Don't know why I thought this was a 2013 release.
Hurry, Father,
Yeah,
before it's
I mean, time flies. I do think Inquisition came out in 2014, so around there.
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Bayland was right.
Ooh.
My daughter, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
Time is fake. Yeah, I agree. Especially at the last 7 months just have melted away. I just got here a minute ago.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lady is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your
Thanks,
loyalty
Gorham.
makes
You got
you
my
a
back.
useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lady Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, she ordered us to attack.
This is a big choice. I'm gonna go with 3. I feel like that's the most Steevia.
It is a valid question. The man is lowborn.
Oh, I didn't mean to play into that. Oof, I feel gross.
You are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lady stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham!
Don't kill Gorham.
Do you have anything else to say, my daughter?
Yeah.
I want to believe that. I really do.
Bind her. She will be judged before
Oh
the
my
assembly.
God.
To Orzammar.
What assholes. Thought we had such a cool party, and they all turned on me except for Gorham. Can't trust anyone. Whoa. Level up. I lost all my armor. Okay, I'm gonna do Constitution. Strength. What does willpower do again? Mental fortitude. That could be helpful actually. I'll do 1 willpower just for fun. And then let's see. Shield balance. Characters learn to compensate for the weight of the shields. Ooh, love that. Yeah. What else we got though? Shield pummel. That's cool. Precise striking. I think it's got to be shield balance. Yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. Well, I'm in jail. Huh. Just gotta wait.
You've got 10 minutes.
then.
Oh yeah, there's Gorham.
Please.
Hey, Gorham.
I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are
Gorham. I'm fine, Gorham. You?
And I for you, my heart. I bring little but bad news, though. Balin has taken Trian's
I
place
love
in the
Gorham.
assembly.
I wasn't sure in the beginning,
He
but I
introduced a motion
definitely
to condemn
ship
you
Gorham and
immediately, and
Steevia.
it easily passed.
At least for now. Until we meet Zevran, Gorham's got my heart.
Something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
Oh. No way. Whoa.
The Assembly has already sentenced both of us. My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface.
That's good.
Lord Harrowmont moved for a
I was
similar exile
certain
for you,
Gorham was
but Balin's supporters
toast.
overwhelmed him. You were to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you were overwhelmed and killed. Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up. I will always be your man, my Lady Iduken.
Aw.
They are ready for you now.
Alright. So abrupt.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are
I
no
get it.
longer
I
a
fucked up,
nor a
okay?
memory.
Yikes.
You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Plant the seed.
I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake. I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his
Didn't play
deeds.
Origins, didn't realize
Your
everyone was a
father
dwarf.
has
Yeah,
me
this is the dwarven city right
The sword
now.
and shield of a fine dwarven make.
We
Strike a
will
blow
I think I mean obviously we're about to leave. So yeah.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
Here we go. I think this is where we meet up with Duncan and he's like, hey, you want to be a warden? Because it looks like you don't have many options. They took away my cool helmet, my cool armor. I've got like an Oblivion Tavern Keeper's outfit on. Embarrassing.
Now you fall!
The warrior's death. That's a fierce blast though. Yeah, I mean, Steevia can pull off any number of looks. We know that already. Oh shit.
It will be done.
Yo. Jump on shield mode. Now that we don't have the attack, we don't lose any attack for activating this mode. We should just always have it on.
Force my hand.
There we go. Yeah, I think we should maybe heal. Yeah. I'm gonna save real quick too. Just in case. I also recently checked. Oh my god. I might just put in some points in, like, what is it, cunning? Well, actually, once we get a rogue, we can see traps, so I don't think we need to waste any points. Can't open locks. I think I played as a rogue my very first playthrough of this game. God damn it. This feels much more KOTOR-y than I thought it would. Yeah, it absolutely does. It kind of feels like a polished, at least I think, like a, in terms of the combat, it's like a more polished KOTOR. Because this came out, like, as they were, I think, the same year as Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
Which is obviously like a much more,
it will be done.
At the time, a much more modernized way of doing the combat, or at least a more mainstream way of doing the combat. So
Watch over me.
It will be done. Very well.
this almost feels like kind of purposely retro for their own style, which is interesting. I like the combat in Inquisition as well, but it feels a little bit like I played as a mage and I got a little bit sick of seeing the same attack animation loop like over and over again. It has kind of like an MMO vibe with that aspect of it. Okay, Steevia, brave, peak fashion, cool, powerful, but steps in every trap possible. That I think, and that's actually perfect for her status as a noble. You know, like she, of her own character, she is very strong and can be compassionate when it's deserved, but is also just kind of like not used to being in places that aren't castles and will often step into spiderwebs.
It will be done.
It's the character we're building. Hell yeah. I do like the kill animations. Okay.
Yes.
Hello, Genlock.
Of course. Very well.
There is no hope. Flee while you can.
I don't think I ever got very far as a mage in this game, but like the potential of a mage character, especially in Origins, ooh, he's got some good armor, is great. I think mage is probably the best class if you know what you're doing. But I just kind of like, oh, I can't wear it yet. Weird. I'll wear the leather armor, I guess. I kind of like the blouse for now, honestly. The other armor is kind of odd looking. Are either of these better? They're about the same. I think I'll probably just wait until I actually can buy decent equipment. Probably not a hot take, but Dragon Age Origins is peak BioWare for me. And yep, every trip, every trap. Yeah, a lot of traps. Bear traps, spider webs, the works. I don't think that's a hot take. I mean, honestly, I think that this game kind of embodies what they do well. You know, I would say, like, for me,
What
this
are
and
you doing
Mass
here
Effect
alone?
2 were peak BioWare
Where are your
for sure.
troops?
I thought that was like... This feels like kind of like a perfection of their older style, where it's like a little bit more open, a little bit more off the rails, and Mass Effect 2 felt like the best kind of more cinematic, a little bit more kind of on the rails RPG. Both are great. I am Lady Dukin no longer.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
Yeah, I think Steevia is not just gonna tell anyone what happened. That was deep, you know? Thank you.
It is not the way of this order to pass judgments on the pasts of others. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the Deep Road set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to
This is actually
join
pretty
our
cool. I like how they integrate Duncan into this. I thought it was just going to be him being like, hey, do you want to join? But the fact that you're exiled and then he shows up, it's kind of cool. Yeah, how pumped is Steevia to join the Grey Wardens? I feel like she would go with 4.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kalen. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium
See that? We
built
got an
Ostagar
Xbox
long
360
ago
achievement.
to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's
I love
fitting
this.
we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn
So
several times.
at this point, we've done
Here is where the bulk of the horde
the
will show
unique
itself.
origin.
There are
Although,
only a
what's
few
cool is
Grey
that no matter
Wardens
what
within
origin
Ferelden
story you
at the moment.
choose, they
All
carry
of us are
through
here.
the rest of the game. So there's always
This
going to be
blight
like a little
must be
bit
stopped
of
here
stuff
and
sprinkled
now.
around.
If it
But
spreads
this
to
is
the
the
north,
beginning of like the core
Ferelden
game for
will
everyone.
fall.
No matter what you choose, Duncan recruits you, you
Kalen.
end up here.
I didn't expect a
royal welcome?
King Kalen's such a bro.
I was
I love
beginning to
him.
worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
No, I think Steevia would be cool with King Kalen.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Audemars.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
I'd rather not.
I do. I'll make
I'm
sure
all
to have
about
the
flirting
finest
with King
dwarven
Kalen
brew
right
brought
now.
up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
Wow.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I love this route we could have taken.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his
Loghain.
strategies.
Your uncle sends his
What a guy.
greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to be. I must go before Loghain sends
I
out
wanted to
search
fight a
party.
tainted god.
Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other
Alistair.
recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Cool. Oh, we can level up. See you, Duncan. Let's level up real quick. Definitely Constitution and Strength. I think we'll do the third combat training. And I do like this. Yeah, the shield block. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. This seems like a good ending point, and I think my headset should be properly charged for next time. But thank you all just so much for joining me. I'm really excited to keep playing this game. I love our hero, Steevia. She's great. And yeah, I'll probably try to stream again next week. My schedule's a little bit up in the air. It's been kind of my schedule's been a little bit of a mess, but I was so looking forward to doing this tonight, and I had a great time. So thank you all once again. If you're watching on YouTube, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, baby. And I'll be back soon, and we'll continue the adventure. Have a good night. And have a great week. Why not? Farewell.